You've seen the comments, you've read the posts, and you've probably waded into a Twitter war or two. The Filipino pageant community is in a constant state of beautiful, chaotic frenzy. It's a universe of its own, with its own stars, constellations, and gravitational pulls. But nothing, and I mean nothing, gets Pinoy pageant fans going quite like the debate over the ultimate power duo. Every year, new pairings pop up, new rivalries are born, and the entire nation seems to divide itself into camps, all asking the same question. Which pair is the real power duo? This is about more than just comparing crowns. Forget what you think you know about pageant rivalries. This isn't just about two queens sharing a stage. This is about legacy, national pride, and a level of fan devotion that literally shapes careers. We're talking about the duos that defined entire eras and the modern-day battles that prove the fire is burning hotter than ever. We'll revisit the legendary what-if debate between two of our most powerful queens, and then jump to the most talked-about rivalry of 2024 that had everyone picking a side. So, before we get into the legendary pairings, you have to understand why this is such a huge deal in the Philippines. Filipino culture absolutely loves a good love team, a pairing that just captures the public's imagination. In pageantry, that idea transforms into power duos, and they aren't always official running mates. This whole phenomenon is fueled by what we all lovingly call bardagulan, a playful but, let's be real, intense online battle where fans defend their chosen queen with passion, stats, and a whole lot of memes. These debates aren't just arguments, they're a celebration of excellence. Fans feel a deep, personal connection, a sense of ownership over their bet's journey. So, when you get two phenomenal women rising at the exact same time, it creates the perfect storm of excitement. And that brings us to the ultimate what-if duo, the one that sparked years of debate and still lives rent-free in the minds of pageant fans everywhere. The Titans of 2018, Catriona Gray and Atisa Manalo. Picture it, 2018. Binibining Pilipinas puts together one of the most competitive batches in its history. Two names rise above everyone else, Catriona Gray and Atisa Manalo. Catriona was already a seasoned queen from her Miss World 2016 run, and she came in with massive pressure on her shoulders and a laser focus on that Miss Universe crown. Then there was Atisa, the youngest in the batch at just 20, who was a total revelation. A firecracker with undeniable stage presence and a maturity that was way beyond her years. Katrina, as we all know, won Binibining Pilipinas Universe, and Atisa snagged the Binibining Pilipinas International title. What happened next was a glorious year for the Philippines. Katrina went on to win Miss Universe 2018 in the most spectacular way, while Atisa absolutely conquered the Miss International stage, finishing as a very, very strong first runner-up. But the story didn't end there. The real debate was just getting started. Fans everywhere started asking, what if? What if Atisa had been the one sent to Miss Universe? How would her style have measured up? This friendly but fierce debate created a legendary power duo in the minds of the fans. Round 1, the walk and stage presence. This is where things get electric. Catriona Gray gave us the lava walk, a complete masterclass in storytelling through movement. Topped off by that iconic slow-motion turn that sent shockwaves across the universe. Her walk wasn't just a walk. It was a performance. Fluid, powerful, and perfectly branded. Atisa, on the other hand, has a different kind of power. Her walk is sharp, commanding, and relentless. It's a fierce passerella that just screams confidence. If Katrina's walk was a graceful volcano, Atisa's is a lightning storm. There's a bouncy, almost playful quality to it, but it's always backed by a presence that owns the stage. Atisa's fans argue that her direct, impactful stride is made for any international stage, a versatile weapon that can adapt and dominate. Round 2, the quanda and intellect. Both queens are incredible speakers, but their approaches are completely different. Catriona Gray is a poet. Her answers are thoughtful, layered, and almost always draw from her personal advocacies and deep research. She paints a picture with her words, which we all saw in her legendary silver lining answer at Miss Universe. Atisa Manalo is a strategist. Her answers are precise, confident, and delivered with a conviction that's impossible to ignore. She's direct and impactful. Even back in 2018, her youth never showed in her sharp communication skills. That was only honed over the years, leading to her highly anticipated pageant comeback. The Catriona-Atisa duo represents a true golden era. Their combined success in 2018 cemented the Philippines' status as a global powerhouse. The fan debates were never malicious. They were a celebration of having two queens of such an insane caliber in one batch. This what if kept the fire alive for years, and that same fire would come roaring back in 2024. Fast forward to Miss Universe Philippines 2024. After years of fans begging for it, Atisa Manalo made her grand comeback. She was immediately seen as the one to beat, a pageant veteran with a massive, loyal fan base ready to see her crowned. But then a fresh force emerged and completely captured the nation's heart, setting up a massive head-to-head battle for the crown. Alexi Brooks of Iloilo City. The online buzz was immediate and intense. It was the veteran versus the breakout star. The narrative wrote itself. Atisa, the seasoned queen looking for her ultimate crown, against Alexi, a charismatic national athlete new to the MUPH stage who was shattering all expectations. They dominated the preliminary challenges, topping the polls for both runway and interviews, cementing their status as the two to watch. The Bardagulan was on, with both Team Atisa and Team Alexi making powerful cases for their queen. Round 1. The walk and stage presence. Here, the contrast was just thrilling. Atisa came back with her signature powerful walk, but this time it was more polished and refined. Years of experience had added a new layer of command to her stage presence. Alexi Brooks, though, brought something completely different to the table. As a decorated athlete, she had a unique, powerful, and almost unstoppable force on stage. Her walk was less about traditional pageant grace and more about raw, undeniable power. It was strong, impactful, and demanded your attention in a way that felt fresh and exciting. While some noted her facial expressions could be more consistent, nobody could deny the sheer force of her stride. The debate raged: do you go with the polished, veteran skill of Atisa, or does the fresh, athletic dynamism of Alexi represent the future of pageantry? Round 2, the quanda and intellect. This is where the race got incredibly close. Atisa, with years of media training and experience, was expected to nail this, and she absolutely did. Her answers were consistently sharp, confident, and well-structured, proving she was more than ready for the international stage. Alexi, however, proved to be a natural. She spoke with an authenticity and a heartfelt intelligence that was just so endearing. Her advocacy for celebrating diversity and her own background as a proud Black Filipina gave her a powerful and relevant voice. In the end, Chelsea Manalo took the crown in a stunning, well-deserved victory, but the Atisa versus Alexi rivalry is what truly defined the 2024 pageant season. It proved that the passion for these power duos isn't a thing of the past. It's a core part of the Filipino pageant experience today. So, who is the ultimate power duo? The legendary titans Catriona and Atisa, who gave the Philippines one of its most glorious years and sparked a debate that has lasted for ages? Or the modern rivals Atisa and Alexi, whose head-to-head battle in 2024 captivated a whole new generation of fans? The truth is, there's no single right answer. The Catriona-Atisa pairing is a what-if fantasy built on incredible success and mutual respect. It represents a peak in Philippine pageantry, a time when our country was so rich with talent that we could have sent two Miss Universe caliber queens to different pageants and nearly won them both. The Atisa-Alexi duo is different. Theirs is a story of a domestic rivalry, a battle that unfolded right in front of us. It represents the thrill of the competition itself, the veterans' journey for redemption against the breakout star's meteoric rise. Each duo serves a different purpose. One is a nostalgic look at a golden era, while the other is a testament to the pulsating, exciting present. But hey, that's just my take on it. The real question, the one that truly matters, is what do you think? Who is your ultimate pageant power duo? Is it the legendary pairing of Catriona Gray and Atisa Manalo? The modern rivalry between Atisa Manalo and Alexi Brooks? Or maybe it's another iconic duo, like the back-to-back powerhouse queens Pia Wurtzbach and Kylie Verzosa? Let me know your pick for the ultimate power pairing and why down in the comments. This debate is what keeps our community so alive and thriving, so let's get the conversation started. Thanks so much for watching. If you love breaking down pageantry as much as I do, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the world of beauty and crowns. Until next time, keep celebrating the queens who make us all so proud.